YouTube, welcome back to another video by Liquid Chrome Nails. Today we're doing something a little bit different. It's kind of a talking video, so if you'd rather watch a tutorial, you can move on to some of those. There are some on my channel, but that's what we are going to do today. Now, today I am filming with a new camera. I got a Canon T2i. I'm really hoping that this turns out. This video may never make it to YouTube, but we will see. It's going to be a lot different for me than filming with my iPad, but it is something I really want to give a go and see if I can make it work. So hopefully the lighting works out and the audio. Anyway, you don't have to worry about any of that. So we are going to talk about the things that you need in the salon every day. Things that make your life easier. So this is great for if you're just starting out. This is also really good for if you've been at it for a while. There are things you don't think of that really will make your life easier. So the first thing you really do need to invest in, and it doesn't have to be investing a lot of money, but it does have to be maybe investing some time to make sure that you're getting the proper stuff, is good lighting. It doesn't much matter what you have per se in the room for lighting. Here I have fluorescents. But it does matter what you have for desk lighting. So if you have a clip-on slim light, I know you can get those from different beauty distributors, but you can even look outside of your beauty distributors. There are different electronic stores that have lights that are similar. They may be a better price or they may be a better fit for your desk. Also places like Staples, Office Supplies. There are places online that you can find that just sell lighting. It might not be a bad idea to take a little bit of time, do some research, get a really nice, slim light that's going to be out of your way, that you're not going to be hitting when you're filing or what have you. Make sure it's going to be the right height so that it's over you or over you and your client, over your working space. But good lighting is a must. You don't need to be straining your eyes while you're working. So number two is going to be little odds and ends that make your life easier as far as product goes, whether it's micro swabs, whether it's Q-tips, it might be toothpicks, it might be different art supplies from Michaels. I was just watching a thread the other day on one of the Facebook pages that I follow about some of the brushes from Michaels. Some of us had used them, I myself had, and someone else had, they stocked them back in. Take a look at all those places, all of those things that might just make your life a little easier. Make sure that you have a really great booking system, whether it be online or whether it be paper book. Make sure you have all of those little things that are effortless, that you can use without thinking about. That makes your daily life so much easier. Your next thing to look into is good gloves. If you're going to wear gloves, which I suggest you do, I didn't for about 10 years, and I am now, and the difference in my hands, especially in the wintertime, is it's a totally different ballgame now. I went from wrapped and bleeding to, a little bit dry and that's it, no more than usual. So you need a nice glove. Again, they don't have to be expensive, but just research them. Look into medical supply stores. Look into your beauty supply stores, of course. Pharmacies. Check everywhere out and just see what you can get for a really good glove. And make sure that it fits well. There's nothing any worse than a glove that doesn't fit well. You're either being clumsy because it's too big, or you're being clumsy because it's too small and your hands are cramping. So get a good glove. A nice soap. As trivial as it sounds, a really nice soap to be able to wash your hands with, because you're washing your hands multiple times a day. Make sure that the soap that you're getting is efficient, but also make sure that it's cost efficient, and make sure that it's not terribly hard on your hands. Another good thing to look into is a nice lotion. That is something that I think some of us try to, or we don't end up using, and we need to. Cuticle oil. A really good cuticle oil on your station for both your client's use and yourself. Sometimes in the dead of winter when things get a little rough, I will use the cuticle oil on myself before I put my gloves on. It isn't just to keep everything pretty, it's to keep everything from cracking as well. That's a very real thing for a lot of us. We have cracks and they open up and it's painful and it's not nice to look at for you or for your client. And you have a life outside of work and you don't want your hands to look terrible. Another thing that I really think that you need is another hobby. Some of you are working 10-hour days, 12-hour days. Some of you are working every evening. Some of you aren't, but you're working every weekend. You need another hobby outside of what we do here to be able to decompress, reset your mind, reset your body. It might be something as simple as crafts or reading or walking your dog or playing with your children, but you need another hobby that you take a specific amount of time every day, or if needed every week, and you go ahead and you do that. Whoa, technical difficulties. So you need something to be able to decompress your mind. Your health. Right now it is October, it's starting to get colder out. You need to look into whatever keeps you healthy, whether it's maybe an extra session at the gym, maybe it's yoga, maybe it's vitamin C that you kind of in the wintertime, maybe it's a flu shot, echinacea, whatever it is to make sure that you don't get sick, because we all know that our clients are bringing in those germs to us and then we're holding their hands for an hour and a half or what have you. So you need whatever it is that makes you healthy and that keeps you healthy. Maybe up your water intake a little bit. All of those things together hopefully will keep you healthy for the winter, because we can't take time off. And when we do, it throws everything into a lurch. So it's just so much easier to stay healthy and look after your body. Compressed air. If you haven't seen those little cans of compressed air, I talked about them, I believe, in one of my favorites videos or haul videos. I admittedly was I think the last person to try it, but compressed air has made my cleaning life here at the salon so much easier. It makes it easier at the end of the day. I can spray things down with the air. Look into it. If you haven't gotten any yet, it has cut my cleaning time in half at the end of the day as far as dust goes. Snacks. So if you're working long hours, or if you will be working long hours, maybe up and towards Christmas, because I know that does happen, you're going to want snacks. You're going to want, whether it's protein bars or granola bars or whatever it is that you like to snack on that's not going to spoil, you pop those in a drawer where you can grab a hold of them. There's a good chance you're not going to be able to eat any lunch, or you're not going to be able to have a break. So have snacks in the salon. Nobody likes a cranky nail tech. And I don't know about you guys, but I get cranky when I get hungry. Water, making sure you have extra bottles of water at the salon. Again, when it's busy, you're not going to be able to get out. You need to stay hydrated. If nothing else, you need to stay hydrated. Dehydration, there's a whole list of things that does to your body, but sleepiness is one of them, and you don't need to be sleepy when you still have 5 clients left in your day. Another thing to make sure you have is just a little tiny kit for yourself. Benadryl, if you have allergies, you don't know what you're going to come across. I've seen me break out in hives after, filing on somebody's nails that had something different on. Maybe they've come from the States, or they've come from another province, they've been on vacation, whatever. Maybe they have a perfume on that you're really not jiving with. That also happens. Make sure you have an allergy pill. There's no use in going through your day miserable. Tylenol, Advil, Gravol. Again, there's no use in going through your day miserable. So make sure you just have the stuff that you need just in a little tiny cosmetics bag. You can tuck it away. You never have to think about it if you don't need it. Another thing to make sure you have is a good collection of swatch sticks. So just the little sticks that we paint to show our colors on. They can be clear, they can be opaque. I've seen some black ones recently. I'd like to know about those. If you have them, comment, or where you got them. I've seen some people practicing some one-stroke nail art on black swatch sticks. Those are really interesting. I would really like to look into those. So swatch sticks, when you're bored, when you have nothing to do, practice. Practice, practice. You can never practice too much. Your nail art, maybe it's your gel application, maybe it's your French application, your French polish application, whatever it is you need to practice, swatch sticks. I tend to waste a lot of them probably because I'll just dig one out and try something on it. Then it's not really a full design that I can display, but I'll just pop it in the garbage because that's where it needs to go. A marketing plan. Another good thing to have is a marketing plan. Maybe you're looking for a few new clients. Maybe you're looking for a whole entire clientele. And it doesn't have to be something that is large and professional, nothing that maybe you have to pay for, but sit down and decide what's best for you. Are you going to use Facebook? Are you going to use Instagram? Are you going to use Snapchat? Are you going to advertise in your local paper? It depends on what kind of town you live in, what kind of place you're in, and what kind of clientele that you're trying to reach out to. Do you work near a high school? Would you like to maybe capitalize on the prom nails, or would you perhaps like to capitalize on the teachers? Whoever it is that you want to reach out to, figure out what's best. So just put together whatever you have, grab a tablecloth from home, some nice little flowers, just some cute little setups, and go to your trade shows and book in your clients. Make sure you do your confirmations on clients that you book that way though. Sometimes people will book on a moment's notice and then they might forget that they've booked. But either way, have a marketing plan. Have a plan. Always have business cards with you. Always have your nails done. They don't have to be long. They don't have to be even perfect. But even if they're different, you know, I went to 3 different stores yesterday, and at all 3 of them, somebody noticed that my nails were different and wanted to know why. So I told them, you have business cards on you, you pass them out, whammo, you get a client out of that. So just think those things through. If you would like me to do a marketing, like a nail tech marketing kind of video, I would love to do that, and I would love to know that you would like to see it. So just comment down below and I'll put something together, and I would really like to talk about that more. The last thing that I'm going to talk about today is you need to have an understanding of the laws in your community. There's not always an association in every province or in every state, but there is in mine, and you do have to have an understanding of what they need. Right down to, does your garbage can need a cover on it? Does your dirty towel bin need a cover on it? There are lots of laws. Sometimes they boil right down to signage and how big your signage can be, but you need to check those out. So find out the website or the contact for your association, and maybe give them a call or look at their website, read the bylaws. They're boring, but read them and know your acts and bylaws and what you need to be doing. So I'm really glad that we had this chat today, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm hoping this new camera works out. Again, if you want to see a marketing plan down below, I would love to know. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, and please give this video a thumbs up. It helps my channel more than you know. Also, take a look around my channel. I have some tutorial videos. I have some different things trying to branch out right now. So pop a comment down there if you would like to let me know what you want to see in future videos. Have a great day.